What's up, fellas? So today we're here to talk about the rules behind buying luxury items. All right, because all you guys are on your purpose, and the purpose is gonna start making some fucking money. And so I want to tell you the rules of buying luxury items that I wish I knew that I didn't. All right, so I don't want y'all to make the same fucking mistakes that I fucking made. All right, now first of all, this is primarily for guys once your purpose. So if you're a guy and you already starting to make money, all right, this is for you. If you're a guy, the rules to get into this position to buy luxury items is you have to create more income first. Create more income, skill, education, however, create more income, invest that income into something that's going to create passive income. You buy luxury items with your passive income. You don't buy luxury items with income that what we call active income. All right, so we don't want to be buying luxury items with active income. Active income would be like a 9 to 5, guys. You want to buy luxury items with passive income. All right, so passive income could be you starting a business, real estate, anything like that. All right, it's just smart, and I'll tell you guys why. Let's say you're gonna go out and you got 80 grand. Now I'll go even a little cheaper, 50 grand to go buy a car, right? 50 grand to go buy a nice luxury car or whatever. All right, you can start a business with that $50. All right, guys, and create some passive income. Delayed gratification, guys. All right, delayed gratification. It's gonna pay dividends in the long run. All right, so that's the thing with that. So that's why I want you guys doing it with passive income instead of your active income. All right, the number one rule, and he asked me about this, was buying watches. Guys, expensive watches is actually considered an asset. All right, when you buy Rollies and AP watches and shit like that, those are assets. All right, I'm not talking about the bust down Rollies with all the diamonds in it. Those depreciate. Don't buy those. But when you go buy a nice plain Rolex or AP watch or some of those other expensive watches, guys, those actually appreciate. You'll see a lot of rich guys. A lot of rich guys will be having like 5 and 10 of these things. A lot of you guys see Floyd Mayweather. He buys a lot of watches and stuff. Now some of them he got diamonds in and shit like that, but he got a lot of regular watches too, and they appreciate with value. All right, in time. The same thing with Bugattis. He buys a lot of Bugattis. A lot of those cars, because he don't drive them, he buys them, makes them look like a badass on Instagram. Then he turn around and sell it in 8 months for a little bit more than what he paid for it. All right, he's notorious for that, making business decisions. All right, guys. And so what he basically does is he uses his clout to get those cars because they be limited. And so he can get them when nobody else can get them. And then he can sit on it for a year or so. And then he can turn around and make a small profit. But more than that, he get to look like a badass, and he get the publicity of buying an $8 million car or a $5 million car. And he get to sit on it for a year and look like a badass. And then he turn around and sell it. And then you don't hear nothing about it. All right, guys. So watches are actually a great asset. All right. You can rock a $50,000 Rolex, turn around in 15, 20 years and sell it for what you paid for, if not more. Probably more if you took good care of it, guys. All right, a lot of rich guys will have these 4 or 5 watches and shit like this right here. And you'll be thinking like, God damn, man, they got all these damn Rolexes. That's because they always know that they can resell them for more than what they got, or at least what they paid for it. All right, so you get to look like a badass walking around a fucking Rolex every day, or 3 different Rolexes, and then you can turn around and sell it, shit, and make what you paid in it. All right, guys, got to catch up with the rich. They smart now. They got all these little tricks. All right, they smart now. They know what they be fucking doing. Next thing he wanted to know about was clothes. All right, guys. Now, I'm not talking about name and logos and branding and all that bullshit. I'm talking about you want to value feel and comfort, material. All right, what rich people will do, or successful people will do, they'll go out and they'll spend a little bit more for better material because it's gonna last in the long run. All right, I'm not talking about going out buying a fucking $5,000 Gucci coat. It ain't that much motherfucking material in the fucking world. At that point, you playing for status with the Gucci and shit. I'm talking about a good material jacket or a cashmere sweater. All right, I got cotton sweaters and I got cashmere sweater. I can sleep in those fucking cashmere sweaters. All right, guys. So rich people value comfort, and they know that they're going to be able to get more out of it long term. When you go buy these cheap clothes, what happens? 6 months, you see threads popping all out of it and every goddamn thing. They don't wear comfortable or nothing. Opposed to if you would have spent a little bit more money, you would have got way better material, would have been way more comfortable, and it would have lasted longer, guys. All right. So when you thinking of clothing, avoid trendy clothes. Don't worry about whether it's Gucci or Louis Vuitton and none of that bullshit. Value the material. All right, guys. If you go to the Ralph Polo store, they're very good at that. The material is good. They don't be putting logos all. I'm talking about the good shit now. I know they got the Polo, but a lot of their shit, and if you go to the Polo store, that they don't even have none of their shit on, just plain, but it feels good. Especially the cashmere shit. All right, they don't even put their logo on the cashmere sweaters. All right, guys. So value material over the price. All right, guys. And the logo, the branding. All right. And this is the biggest one because this is the one that everybody cares about. And shit. The car is more important than the house to a lot of people because that's what people see. Most people won't see your house. All right. You can have the biggest fucking house in the hills, but most people, their house is like their palace, and it's not something that a lot of people are going to get to see. More likely, people going to judge your success by what you drive, all right? So, guys, first thing you need to know is the car loses most of its appreciation value. It depreciates the most in the first 3 to 4 years. So if it's 2019 now, you want to get a car that was in 2015. All right, no later than 2016. That way it done did most of the depreciation it gonna do. All right, so now it's gonna be a slow depreciation. So if you would have got that same car, if you was to get that same car brand new today, let's just say it's $100,000 car. All right, you can get the 2016 or the 2015 looks the exact fucking same. Won't nobody fucking know but you that it's a 2015. Won't nobody know unless they done changed the body style. All right. If they change the body style, then I probably wouldn't even go with that car. I would make sure that, okay, this is the body style that they still sticking with. All right. So if it's a 2015 or 2019 and it's the same body style, and sometimes even when they do change the body style, only people who really know cars know that they changed the body style. Like, if you somebody that don't know that brand of car real good, if somebody pulled up right now in a 2013 Mercedes, BMW, I couldn't tell you if that was a 2013 or a 2018. I couldn't tell. I'm not familiar with BMWs like that. Now, of course, there's going to be some guys on here who know cars like the back of their hand, but that's not going to be the average person. The average person won't know if that's a 2013 or a 2018. I'm telling you that shit right now. You can get a 2010, and if you're not familiar with that type of car, you won't. If they took care of it and they wash it and took care of it, ain't got scratches, you won't even fucking know unless they tell you. All right, guys. So make sure the car's about 4 years. Oh, that way it done got rid of most of the depreciation. All right, guys, if you're going to do it. Now, guys, this is just what they say it is. These are luxury items. What does luxury mean? Luxury means not a fucking necessities. This is something that you can do if you want to, if you have the money, but it's not a fucking necessity. This looking rich bullshit, it has to fucking stop. Everybody, like nice things. I get that. I like nice things, but that don't mean you go in debt and do dumb shit and do stuff that's gonna strive for you. This is how people end up working dead end jobs all their fucking life because they go burn themselves with these liabilities and now you're stuck. All right, I got this highest mortgage. I got this fucking car note. I'm fucking in debt on my credit card because I done went out and bought clothes I really can't afford. So I'm paying off my credit card every month. I'm paying on a fucking car note I can't really fucking afford, trying to keep up with the Joneses. And I'm paying a mortgage that I really can't fucking afford. All right. And so in actuality, I look successful, but I'm still broke. None of this should be done until you've created passive income. All the money you guys are making now should be used to create passive income. So if you're working a 9 to 5, you need to be trying to bust your ass to figure out how you can start your own business or invest that money to where it's going to create you passive fucking income. Delayed gratification, guys. Guys, life is easy. It's what you fucking make it, all right? If you want to go out here and try to keep up with the Joneses, knock your fucking selves out, all right? The choice is yours, guys. But remember, watches are expensive watches like Rolex and APs. They actually appreciate in value as long as you know don't get no fucking bust down. All right, don't get that, they depreciate. All right, so get something like that. Clothes, base it off material, not name brand and logos or the whatever the brand of the clothes. Worry about the fucking material. All right, guys, and that's with cars. Wait to 4 years. At least 3 years, but I would say 4 years. That way it done lost most of its depreciation from that point. All right, guys. Won't nobody know the fucking difference. Don't nobody know you driving a 2015 from a 2019. If it make you feel better, tell them it's a 2019. Fuck it. If it make you feel better, tell them that. If it got a few miles on it, tell them it's a 2018. If it make you fucking feel better. All right, guys. All right, guys. So that's my thought on buying luxury items. This should only be done after you create a passive income, though. This for my guys that's already making money. I wish I would have knew this shit. All right, I definitely would have did things different. Saved me a lot of fucking money. All right, like the video. Comment down below what you guys want to see next. Holla back.